8,500 feet. Because I've taken that way.
Nice view there.
The original wagons had I would just sit here pull out right underneath for the next few days if y'all let me. You'll notice right behind you guys off the wall is the table on this one. And you can see that really only sits 4 people. I'll show you another one of the wagons when you get down to the house. But when you can pull a table out underneath the wagons, a lot of the wagons didn't have these shelves right over here. So 2 people could sit there, 2 people on the other side, 4 people to dinner. But notice how every place you look, there's little cabinets. Yeah. You know, they've taken advantage of every little place to store stuff. You know, little whisk brooms up in there.
And people would live in this for long periods of time.
You know, when the Basque people in Wyoming and Nevada, the Basque, you guys know the Basque folks? Raised in the Pyrenees Mountains between France and Spain. Really good sheep herders, you know, really new management of sheep. And they were hired by lots of folks from in the U.S. to come over and herd sheep. In Wyoming, and that's where I grew up, a lot of the families, those guys that came over as herders would work a few years, go back and get their girlfriend, the bride, and bring her back. And their kids were raised in these things. And so a lot of those families know this is home. Can you imagine?
Our one-bedroom apartment.
And we think the van is crowded.
4 kids in this thing.
And we think our van is crowded.
Yeah.
And you were explaining about these hearts that they would, the heart shapes that they would use.
Everybody did different things. I mean, you can imagine a sheep herder who's out there 300 miles from nowhere. He's never seen a person. He gets amorous. You know?
So he's got to think about
all
something.
All kinds of longing.
I reckon. Look out.
You could start a fire in here.
Yeah. There's a heating stove there, and then this is the oven, so you can bake biscuits and pies.
Where do you put the fire?
The fire's in this box right here. That little spot right there.
And you can just build it right from the hole.
Just build it right in that hole. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take very little wood. I'll show you in the back is where they normally store the wood. You can take a couple pieces of wood that big around, split into little pieces. That's enough firewood to cook a whole meal. And I'll tell you, boy, you start a fire and then close this door, and it will drive you out of there.
So you're saying the guy melted the windows on
this window, he melted that sucker out. I don't know what the hell he did. It's a wonder he didn't burn the whole thing down. This is the bathroom area of the wagon, because soap and everything always went there, and the dish pan or the wash basin was there, and the hand towel was always right there. And then when they get done doing that kind of washing, then Chunko, the old pan goes right in this spot right here to drain water out. When a guy's cooking inside, he's needing a place to put a hot pan, flips that up and puts a pan on there to let something cool off a little bit while things are going on. But they all did different things, you know, just different ways to be comfortable. And then the little bins on the outside, all kinds of things. They horseshoe nails or maybe grease or whatever might be kept in these little compartments in there, or horseshoeing equipment, or whatever. Same sorts of cabinets on the other side. They really took advantage of every place they could.
Yeah, life on the road.
Yeah. In the back of the wagon, because of course there's a bed sitting there, so this whole area back here is empty, so there's a big door here on the back end that opens up. Normally that was used for hay and grain for the horse and kept dry, but also of course they could store firewood back under there. And what we find really nice is as we've rebuilt the fences on the place, all of the cedar, juniper, but cedar wood, we've kept those posts. So we cut that for firewood, put that back there. And what's really nice is the night before, while you're sleeping there, go back and split one of those into the pieces you're going to use for firewood in the morning. Stuff them back under there, and then that smell of that cedar's coming up around the bed. You know, it's really nice.
That's nice.
That's a wagon. Oh, be careful. There's poison ivy over here on this hillside.